What's up, everybody? My name's Austin. This is the Sports Stage. Welcome back to the channel. We got some MLB picks again. I know I did some NFL picks last night. Those obviously haven't taken place yet. I wanted to give you guys some picks early for that first week, the Thursday and the Friday night game. Today we're back in the MLB for the free pick, guys. We're doing these. This is tomorrow. Right now it is August 26th. It's about 11 o'clock at night. This is for August 27th, Tuesday. We got 3 picks. We're doing these on Chalkboard, guys. Part of this, you guys have heard me talk about the Chalkboard cheat code I was doing a couple weeks ago. It was hitting big for us. It did die down a little bit. It slowed down. It wasn't as consistent in week 2 as it was in week 1, but we still were hitting a lot of those picks. It was just like 2 of them were missing, 2 out of the 4 or 2 out of the 5, and we just weren't quite hitting the full slips. We still were cashing some of them on the combo plays or the shield plays, whatever you want to call it. On Chalkboard, it's called a shield play. That's an insured slip. Today we're using one pick from that Chalkboard cheat code. If you know what I'm talking about, you know I'm talking about pitcher wins, guys. That has been the good category for us. It's been getting us a lot of money. But I'm also doing a couple K lines as well. Let's get into it. I'm going to move my face out of the way, dive right into the picks, guys. So right here, I've got the strikeouts pulled up on props.cash. The projected differential is kind of what I'm looking at right here. We got a 1.99, almost a 2-point differential here with the projections versus the line. Projected at 7.49. That's projections from props.cash. They have an algorithm they use. I'm not going to pretend like I know exactly what that algorithm is. I just know it's been fairly accurate for me when placing sports picks and daily fantasy player props using their data. Jack Flaherty's lines at 5.5. 7.49 projection. If I click on Jack Flaherty here, you guys can look at his chart. The proof is in the pudding right there. 8 out of his last 10, he's been over it, and pretty well, what am I trying to say here? Pretty high over that line. 7, 7, 7. So 3 of them are at 7 Ks. 3 of those 8 games he's been over this. 7 Ks, that's 1.5 more than the line that we're at. That, to me, is well over the line. I mean, you be the judge of that if you think that's well over, or if you think that's barely over. 8 and 8. 2 of those 8 are at, I said 8 a lot. 2 of those 8 are at 8. 10 in the game against Pittsburgh right here. This game against Seattle on the 21st, he did go under it, but slightly under it. He missed it by half a K. Guys, Jack Flaherty is dealing right now. The over is at -155, unders at +120. That's according to DraftKings. Let's look and see if they have a pinnacle line. They do not. If you look at Sleeper, the Sleeper over is at -232. They've got it heavily favored on the over, so they're probably not paying out as much on their multiplier. Prizepicks has it even, 137 and 137. We're doing it on Chalkboard, guys. I'll show you. I don't know the exact odds on the Chalkboard one, but I will show you the payout at the end of this, what the slip's going to give us. So that's my first pick of the day. Jack Flaherty over 5.5 strikeouts. You see it changed to 6 because I clicked Prizepicks. That's probably why their odds are split even. The coin flip there because they bumped it up to 6 instead of 5.5. But we're getting it at 5.5 on Chalkboard. Moving right along, guys, we're going to go with Dylan Cease. You probably saw it when I had this pulled up on the projected differential here. Dylan Cease down here. Right now his line just went up. So I don't know if that adjusted on Chalkboard or not, but his line was at 5.5 about 15 minutes ago on props.cash. I got it on Chalkboard at 5.5. So if it did go up on Chalkboard to 6.5, now that changes things a little bit. He is still projected almost 1 whole point above this 6.5 line, but at 5.5, that projection was huge. It was at 1.4, I believe. I don't have the math off the top of my head, but he's projected right now at 0.74 over that line, so that would just be 1.74. If I could do my math right, that's 5.5 Ks. It's just 1 extra. So 1.74 was his projected differential over. I got that on Chalkboard at 5.5, guys. If you can still get it at 5.5, do it. If it's changed to 6.5, I still don't mind it. But right here on Fanatics, I'll click on this so you guys can see the line at 5.5. What I got and what I'm looking at. This has the over at -150, the under at -160. Cease, you guys can see right here, he's going against the Cardinals. They're 17th in strikeout percentage over the last 15 games. Over the last 30, though, they're 23rd. On the season, they're 17th. So they are like right in the middle of the road in terms of strikeout percentage on the season so far. And this is end of August, right? We've got a good chunk of the baseball season completed. That's a lot of data to collect and come up with these rankings. So right in the middle, right here, Dylan Cease, strikeouts per inning, 86th percentile. He's got a swinging strike rate of in the 90th percentile at 14.6%. That's incredible to be in the 90th percentile in the major leagues. I like the pick at 5.5. Let me take that back. I love the pick at 5.5. At 6.5, guys, I'm probably still taking it. He's still 5 out of the last 10 over. I'm just not taking it as comfortably. When I put this in on Chalkboard, I actually put it in as just a straight play, all 3 to win. Knowing that it might be 6.5 now, I might take this as a shield play. Let's pull up Chalkboard real quick for you. Let's see what it's looking like, if Dylan Cease's line changed or not. So I've got it pulled up here on the Chalkboard app. His line did change to 6.5, but we're actually going to hit that. If you hit this little arrow right here on Chalkboard, if you don't know this, you can change it and you can adjust that line. Chalkboard did that probably back in about May, maybe June. They allowed adjusted lines. 5.5 strikeouts. We can move that down to 5.5 and still take it. Not as big of a multiplier here, just a 1.4x, but I would rather do that and hit the pick than try to run with that 6.5 and chance it. If we do it at 6.5, it's a 1.89x. So it's really not even a huge difference. Now, if you go up to 7.5, that's when you start getting into the big multipliers. I'm going to do it at 5.5. I'm sticking with that. That's my original pick. That's what I'm confident in. That's what I'm going with. You make your own decision on that one, but just letting you know, I'm recommending 5.5 strikeouts. Adjust that line for Dylan Cease. And the last pick we're going with, guys, is Garrett Cole, over half a win. I'm looking at Pinnacle here. I'm looking at their lines. Then we got Yankees Nationals here. The Yankees are favored -202 on the money line. They're actually favored minus odds on the run line at -1.5 runs. So what that's telling you is the books think that they're going to cover and win by 2 or more runs. They're favored to do that. If you guys don't know much about reading lines and money lines and odds and what all this stuff means, I'm just going to tell you guys, the sports books, Pinnacle specifically, the sharpest book in the world, think that the Yankees are going to win by 2 or more runs. That's more likely to happen than them losing by less than but them winning by less than 2 runs or losing. So it's a huge favorite there for the Yankees. And Garrett Cole is on the bump. If Garrett Cole goes at least 5 innings, hopefully he goes 6 and gives us a quality start. But if he goes at least 5 innings, Yankees should have the lead in those first 5 innings, and they should hold on to it. Hopefully the bullpen doesn't screw us. Sometimes that can happen, but I like the odds here. I love the Yankees pick Garrett Cole to get the win. If you're doing a sportsbook play, Yankees money line is not going to pay you too much. You got to bet $202 to win 100. So the odds are good in terms of the Yankees actually covering that play, but it's not really giving you a good payout. I'd probably go right here and take that -1.5 at the -129 odds. So there's your slip, guys. Jack Flaherty over 5.5 Ks. Dylan Cease over 5.5 Ks. Garrett Cole over half a win. Cole's going to get that win. That's a 3.64x payout on Chalkboard. Again, Chalkboard is the only app that has pitcher wins. So if you want to do this on any other daily fantasy player prop app, you can't do it. It's just, I'm sorry, Chalkboard is the only one with wins. If you don't have the Chalkboard app, you guys have probably seen it this whole video. Down at the bottom of the screen, use code WORLDWIDE when you make your first deposit on Chalkboard. That gets you up to a $100 deposit match, guys. That's a huge deposit match, but I'm actually going to show you a bigger deposit match if you're into sports betting against the books and on the money line, the run line, the overs, the unders, anything you can do on a sports book. BetUS, right now, they are doing a 125% deposit match up to $2,000 on your first 3 deposits. That's not me spitting out some bull junk, as Dion would say. That is a true statement. 125% deposit match on your first 3 deposits. There's a link in the description below. If you click that link, you can get that deal. It's crazy that they're giving that kind of deposit match up to $2,000, but they're doing it, so we're going to take it. I'm new to the BetUS app. I haven't used it a ton, so I just threw in $100 on my first deposit. I just placed some bets now, so my cash is down here. Hopefully, I win all that cash back plus some after my bets for tomorrow. But I'm going to give you a free play that I'm doing tomorrow, and I'm going to put this one in on BetUS. You can do it on other books as well, but I'm doing it on BetUS. I'm trying out this website. BetUS had a bad rap a few years ago from what I heard. I guess people were having trouble withdrawing money. They fixed all those issues. I've been seeing great reviews on this website, and they are actually part of OddsJam's premium package now. So to get OddsJam's premium plan, it's $1,000 a month. Really, really serious sports bettors use that, and that's what you have to pay to get BetUS as a part of your OddsJam package. That's telling me that they are one of the premier books now. That's Pinnacle in that package. It's Circa in that package. Bet Online. All the sharp books are part of that package on OddsJam, and BetUS is among those. So they are on the rise again. It's become a good book. They're becoming one of the premier books now in sports betting. So that's why I'm giving them a shot, plus that 125% deposit match, guys. Like I said, link in the description below if you want to get that deposit match. But we're going in this game right here. We're going Texas Rangers, and we're going Rangers money line. So minus 142 odds. It's plus 127 if you take the White Sox. So it's not a huge payout, right? Minus 142, but minus 150 odds and under. I love those plays because it's a favorite, and you still get a pretty good chunk on the payout. Like if I put $100 on this, that's gonna win me $70. So it's not like you're betting $200 to win 100 or betting 100 to win $20 or something crazy like that, where you're taking a play that's pretty much guaranteed to hit, but it's not paying you hardly anything. I like to make bets that are going to hit and pay us something and get good value out of it. I think the Rangers money line right here, that's a good pick as far as likelihood to hit plus value in it. So if you take Rangers money line, I don't know the implied odds, but I'll figure it out for you here. Just give me 2 seconds to pull up the calculator. So the implied probability of the Rangers winning tomorrow is 58.6%. So if you want to round up, 59%. If you want to round down, 58%. Basically, this book, BetUS, is saying it's 58% chance that the Rangers do win. We're looking for anything 55% and over in sports betting. That gives us an edge. We're looking for an edge. No sports bet is ever a guarantee. It is a bet. That's why they call it betting. They don't call it stealing. Otherwise, we'd be stealing money. A lot of the time we are stealing. I feel like we are stealing money because we've been winning a lot lately. But Rangers money line, 58% implied probability. That is with the VIG. That has not removed the VIG, so it's probably more so around 55%. I did not do the math on that, but I like this pick, guys. Rangers money line on BetUS. Get on BetUS. Get that deposit match. Take everything you can from these books. Get it all for free. That free money, 125% deposit match. That's your picks, guys. There's your slip on Chalkboard. There's your free pick on BetUS. That's all I got for you guys. One thing before I go, football season is starting. You guys know that. That's where my expertise is. That's where I love to bet on. Football is just so fun to bet on, guys. That's where the money's at, really. You guys know a lot of these dudes on YouTube, all these handicappers, we love football season because that's where the money's at. And it's the most fun. You guys know football is America's game. Baseball is America's pastime. But football's king right now. There's a ton of bets out there. A ton of stuff available to bet on. Player props, sportsbook bets. It's all out there. It's all fun. We're going to have a good time with it this year, guys. I do have my NFL season pass on sale right now. Use code Sunday if you want to do it. That gets you every football play that I put out. Okay, if it's a sportsbook play, if it's a player prop, it may be anything NFL related or college football. I don't want to misspeak. All my college football plays as well. So anything football related, betting wise, I'm putting it out to my customers in that season pass. Code Sunday gets you 30% off. It's $420 for the entire football season. So that starts now. Actually, it started last week. Included my preseason bets. last week all the way through the Super Bowl. It's $420. I put out a video yesterday. Check it out. I'll leave it here, one of these corners at the end of this video, so you guys can see my first slip. I'm trying to win you guys back that money that you paid for the subscription on. I'm trying to win that for you back on the very first slip. I'm calling it the Chalkboard payoff slip. Check that video out if you like that video. Join in on it, tail. We're going to win big this football season, guys. If you like my style, you like these videos, please hit that subscribe button. I appreciate any support I can get from you guys. I'm trying to grow this channel. I'm actually trying, I don't know why I have me up here in the corner still. I should make it big so you guys can really actually see what I'm saying. But I'm trying to quit my job and do this full time for you guys so I can really hone in all day long and watch these lines, watch more line movement, give you more picks, more bets, and do this for you guys. I love sports betting because it's fun. I don't go crazy and mortgage my house on it. I am smart with it. Be smart with your bankroll. Don't be dumb and just bet what you're supposed to pay your bills with. Don't do that. That's not smart. But it is a fun hobby, and it actually can be very profitable. Some people claim that they quit their jobs just to be professional sports bettors, and I don't doubt that they do, because there is a way to profit in this game. There is a way to make a good amount of money. And real quick, I don't want to make this sound all salesy and stuff, but I do want to let you know this video was completely brought to you guys by Fantasy Fits. Check out their website, check out their t-shirts. I'm wearing one right here. You guys can see it. Obi-Jan Kenobi. They got a bunch of fantasy football themed t-shirts, NFL themed t-shirts. They got one that I'm about to order. It says Brees across it with a lightning bolt. If you guys can figure out what that's insinuating or what that reference is to, good on you. I'm going to tell you here in just a second. Think about it. Think about it. Brees Lightning. If you're old enough to know the movie Grease Lightning. There's the reference. Anyways, they got great shirts, guys. Check them out. Down here, there's a link. I'll leave it in the description. Code SportsStage. That'll get you 10% off on your order when you're ordering their t-shirts. Great stuff over there. Very comfortable, good fit. You guys can see kind of snug up here. They are loose down here, and they got a good fit around the arms. Even if you don't have big arms like I don't have big arms, they make them look kind of big and look kind of good. I don't know. It's up to you guys if you like these shirts or not. I love them. Check them out, guys. Thank you so much for watching. That's all I have for you guys. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow.